Dust on our boots, horses tied near. The sun took its bow and the night drew near. We laid back quiet in the summer grass. Crickets sang while the evening passed. Old Joe said he'd build a barn someday. Just wants to ride from here to Santa Fe. I just smiled, looked up at the sky, said I wanna write songs that never die. These starlit saddle talks, where dreams get whispered, not just thought. No crowds, no lights, no fancy stage, just open skies and a world to chase. Under Orion we make our marks on starlit saddle talks and open hearts. We shared our fears with the fireflies, laughed till the tears touched our eyes. Not one of us had it all figured out, but with friends like these, there's no room for doubt. These starlit saddle talks, where hope gets planted in the dark. No plans too big, no dreams too small, just faith in each other, that's all. Under the heavens we leave our sparks, with starlit saddle talks and dreaming hearts. One day we'll drift like smoke from the fire, but I'll keep this night in my worn out rider's attire. And every time I see a clear sky wide, I'll hear their voices by my side. These starlit saddle talks still echo in my midnight walks. Though the years roll by like open plains, that feeling in my chest remains. The stars still listen when the world goes dark to starlit saddle talks and cowboy hearts. Coffee's hot on the wooden table, flapjack stacked and the mood is stable. Sun's just peeking over the hill. We laugh so loud, the morning's still. Boots are muddy from yesterday, but we pass the jam and joke away. No ties, no rules, just eggs and toast and tall old tales we love the most. It's breakfast before the barn, where the day starts with a grin and charm. We ain't got much, but we've got heart, and we play our roles like a work of art. Ain't just kin who share this farm, it's love and boots and flannel arms. Sarah teases Joe about his morning hair, and Grandpa's humming that tune somewhere. The dogs run circles round our feet while someone sneaks the maple sweet. Yeah, it's breakfast before the barn, where we fuel our souls with jokes and yarn. We ain't fancy, but we're rich in ways that city lights could never phrase. Family's more than name or charm. It's pancakes, prayers, and open arms. Then we rise with our mugs in hand, face the fields and feed the land. But no matter how hard the day might be, we've got this morning memory. It's breakfast before the barn, where love is served in a sunrise calm. Every chuckle, every bite sets the tone to get it right. We may be sweat and muscle worn, but here's where every day is born. Yeah, family's not just where you're from, it's breakfast before the barn. The sun dipped low, the fields turned gold, the last load stacked, the hard day told. She brushed back weed from her freckled face. I took her hand in that open space. Barefoot hearts on dusty ground, no music played, but we heard the sound of every harvest, every strain, now washed away in twilight's rain. We danced the Wheat Waltz, slow and true, beneath the sky of fading blue, spinning soft on heaven's floor, like we had nothing to prove anymore. Just two souls finding peace in the hush of the Wheat Waltz after the rush. The world was wide, but we stood still as wind swept through that gentle hill. Her laughter rose like a fiddle's cry, while stardust settled in her eyes. We danced the Wheat Waltz step by step in borrowed time. The sunset left no grand parade, no chandelier, just her in my arms and the quiet near. The kind of love that doesn't need much, just the Wheat Waltz and her tender touch. Maybe next year we'll do it again, when the grain is cut and the work has end. But tonight was ours, no fence, no gate, just hearts that met when it wasn't too late. So we danced the Wheat Waltz, soft and proud, with no one watching, no cheering crowd, just the moonlight bowing to our grace, and every care fading from this place. Just her and us.
Clouds rolling in like a freight train wild, dust on our boots, sweat running with a smile. Old Pete shouts, boys, we got no time to lose. We grab the bales, no time to choose. Sky's turning gray, wind's picking up speed, but we're laughing loud, hearts full of need to beat the storm, stack high and fast. Every pull, every haul, hope this holds and lasts. We were racing the rain with calloused hands and muscles strained, not for glory, not for gain, but for each other through the pain. Thunder clapping, but we stayed strong in that muddy field where friends belong. Slipped once, but I caught his arm, said we ain't losing, hey, your charm. A joke, a curse, a high five in the haze. We earned that bond in those golden days. We were racing the rain with worn out boots and no complaints, soaking shirts and grassy stains, but never once did we refrain. 'Cause when the skies begin to cry, true brothers look you in the eye. That lightning flash, but not our fear. We've got each other year to year. Storms may come, but hearts remain forever bonded in the rain. Yeah, we were racing the rain and found more than just dry hay to gain. In the rush we learned this truth: you're never alone beneath that roof. Tested, tired, yet never in vain. That's what it means to race the rain. So here's to the crew in wind and grain, still smiling while racing the rain. While racing the rain. She hangs her hat by the old back door, dusty from field just like the day before, but tucked inside she'll always find a folded line I left behind. Nice work today, you looked real cute. Sometimes a doodle of her muddy boots, a secret smile she hides so well, but I see it when the laughter swells. There are just notes in her hat, but they carry more than words ever had. Little pieces of a cowboy heart, trying to say she's my favorite part. No flowers, no grand grand old plans, just stinking dust on work-worn hands. She never says much, just tips her brim, but I catch her humming one of my hymns, and that's enough to light my way through fence lines, chores, and bales of hay. Yeah, just notes in her hat, but they mean more than 1,000 chats. Tiny love letters nobody sees, whispered thoughts in a summer breeze. No diamonds, no red carpet scenes, just words that stitch our everyday dreams. Maybe someday she'll write back to hide a note in my old left boot. Till then I'll keep leaving my part tucked and felt close to her heart. They're just notes in her hat, but they tell her where my heart is at. Through the sunburned fields and coffee steam, she's the line in every dream. And love, well, love's like that, in little notes in her hat. The fields are bare, the barns are full, the air is crisp, the night is cool. We strung up lights between the trees, hung paper lanterns in the breeze. The fiddles hum, the boots tap time, folks show up from every line of gravel roads and front porch swings to dance beneath the moon that gleams under the harvest moon. We spin and sway, laughing loud, forgetting the day. No one's rich, no one's poor, but hearts are full and feet are sore. It ain't the gold or grain in hand, it's who you dance with when you can. And tonight we're all just dreamers in this harvest moon dance. She wore a dress her mama made, I wore a shirt that's seen some hay. But when she smiled and grabbed my hand, I felt like the richest man under the harvest moon. We spin and sway, old love, young hearts, and songs that stay. No one's counting who leads who, we're all just following the tune. It ain't the land or what you own, it's who stands with you when the day is done. And tonight we're all just singers in this harvest moon dance. Candles flicker, cider flows, the night is soft, the world feels close. One more step, one more chance to live inside this fleeting dance. Under the harvest moon, we spin and sway, with stories shared and tunes we play. No stage, no fame, no fancy plans, just a beat, a smile, and calloused hands. And when the stars begin to glance, we're still swaying in the harvest moon dance. She showed up in boots and a big old grin, sun hat tilted, freckles on her skin. Said, let's pick strawberries for the heat rolls in. I grabbed my basket and let the fun begin. She tossed the first one, hit me square in the shirt. Juice ran down like a love alert. I laughed so hard I nearly dropped my load. She ran off giggling down the road. We were picking and grinning, knees in the dirt, tasting sweet summer in red stained shirts. No big plans, no need for gold rings, just berry juice and silly little things. Who needs fancy when you got this feeling? Picking and grinning, hearts just reeling. She fed me one like a movie scene, then stole a kiss, she's a berry queen. We lay back watching the clouds go by, hands full of fruit, stars in our eyes. We were picking and grinning, barefoot delight, sticky fingers tangled in the light. No bouquet, no barroom swing, just a basket full of love and a country string. Who needs perfect when you've got this meaning? Picking and grinning, love wide gleaming. Some folks chase a big parade, but I take her in that berry shade. Over limos, lights, and city shine, just give me your hand and a road to find. Still picking and grinning year by year, turning laughter into souvenirs. With every season, she's still my spring, my partner in crime, my strawberry queen. Love grows best where the joy is leaning, picking and grinning, sweet and gleaming. Sunset dip behind the barn, boots kicked off, we dropped our guard. Calloused hands and dusty jeans gather around where the warmth still leans. There's a pot of chili on the fire, spice like tales we never tire. One guitar passed down the line, we play off key but feel just fine. Chili boots and Banter nights, laughter wrapped in firelight. Stories bigger than this land, told with love and calloused hands. We ain't rich but we're doing alright, with hearts full and bellies tight. Yeah, chili boots and Banter songs, where friendship keeps us strong. Joe talks about 85 when he swears he wrestled a bull alive. Katie jokes about her one bad date, while Joe's still working on his third plate. Chili boots and Banter ways, simple joys that fill our days. No silver spoon, no fancy wine, just beans and beef and borrowed time. We ain't got much, but feels grand, a fire song in good folks' hands. Yeah, chili boots and Banter tales, where love and laughter never fail. Some call it small, but we call it gold. This circle of friends, these nights we hold. It's not the place, it's the people near that make a dusty yard feel dear. Chili boots and Banter heat makes a folding chair feel like a king's seat. With muddy floors and starry skies, we share our truths and tell our lies. We ain't perfect walked alone through fields so gray, heart full of echoes from yesterday. A soul once burning, now turned cold. Dreams abandoned, stories untold. Then came a smile like morning light. She sang a tune so soft, so bright. Her laughter danced through silent pain and whispered hope like falling rain. She strummed the chords of second chance, woke his soul from a shadowed trance. Through broken notes and silent cries, they found a song that never dies. What he lost, she helped him feel in every line. The melody that healed all. They played the blues by firelight and wrote new verses in the night. Her hands, his heart, they found a beat where sorrow and redemption meet. No need for words, just harmony. She gave him back his will to be. A tune so fragile yet so true, turned all the dark to something new. She strummed the chords of second chance, woke his soul from a shadowed trance. Now side by side their voices arise in songs that echo through the skies. What was lost became so real in her love, the melody that healed all. So if you're broken, tired and still, let the music find you and heal. Hands in the earth, showing me the way. Seeds of tomorrow in the sweat of today. Wait for the rain, boy, let time do its part. A harvest takes patience, but it starts with the heart. Through storms and dry seasons, you never let go. Your voice like the wind through the fields, we both know. The land may be weary, but it's faithful and true. It gives what we need if we give our best to. Oh, the sun writes our story in the lines of your palms, in every crack of the soil, in the calm after storms. The world may not see what these hands have built, but the earth knows your name, and it always will. Roots run deep where the rivers flow. You taught me to grow when the winds blow. Gold in the soil, gold in the grain. The love of a father never fades away. Roots run deep in the fields will remain. roots in the mud, your words in the air like a gentle spring flood. The measure of life isn't counted in yield, it's the seeds you leave behind in the scars of the field. And when my son asks, why do we stay? I'll point to the sky where the herons still play. This dirt holds our history, these rains wash our tears. The land is our legacy, it's been here for years. Roots run deep where the rivers flow, and the harvest of love is the one we'll sow. Roots run deep where the rivers flow, and the harvest of love is the one we'll sow.
She packed her bags, left the city sounds, traded high-rise lights for open grounds. No more clocks that steal the day, just the wind to show the way. Now every morning, barefoot and free, she walks with her guitar beside the wheat. The silence sings what words can't hold, in fields of quiet gold. No more rush, no need to chase. She found her heart in this still place. Every chord a story told beneath the sky so soft and bold. She didn't find peace, it was something she chose. Out in the fields of quiet gold. The world can spin and engines roar, but her soul don't ask for more. Just a melody, a slow, deep breath, and sunsets burning low in the west. Sometimes you lose yourself in noise and crowds, till silence calls your name out loud. And when she strums those simple lines, the past unravels, the heart aligns. No more rush, no need to chase. She found her rhythm in this wide, still space. the golden winds and dirt road souls. She didn't find peace, it was something she chose. Out in the fields of quiet gold.
There's a road that fades beyond the barn, where the grass bends slow and the days aren't in a rush. I left behind the noise and neon charms for the hush of fields and the songs I used to trust. Coffee steam, a sunrise sigh, a fiddle hum that matches how my heartbeat moves. I string the chords like threads through sky, and every note remembers something true. This is where the quiet things grow, in the still between the chords I know, where love don't shout but softly stays, and time walks by in golden haze. Don't need a stage, don't need the show, just the wind, this tune, and letting go. Peace, it whispers low and slow. This is where the quiet things grow. There's a dobro sigh beneath my song, like a memory slipping through the strings. And the creek nearby just sings along to all the healing that a simple morning brings. Let the world spin loud, let the cities race, but I'll take slow steps in this open place, where truth ain't loud, but clear and kind, and the music waits for you to find. Yeah, this is where the quiet things grow, in the hush of light, in the afterglow, where broken hearts come home to mend, and stories turn to songs again. You won't find fame, but you'll find grace, in every note, in every space. Peace, it whispers low and slow. This is where the quiet things grow.
Some things bloom without a sound and stay with you forever. Climbs the fence post, same as before, boots in the dust, dreams wanting more, strums to the cows and the painted sky. No crowd, no stage, just fireflies. Mama calls from the torchlight glow. But he's lost in the chords he knows, a simple song with a quiet grace that drifts through fields and finds its place. Whispers from the fence post, carried on the breeze, echo through the silence, soft and free. You don't need loud to make hearts feel. Sometimes the quietest voice is real. One boy, one tune, one open sky, and the world starts listening by and by. Someone filmed it, just passing through, a melody pure, a moment true. Now strangers sing what he once played, out on a fence where hope once stayed. Strings and sky and evening flame, but somehow truth, when gently shown, finds its path and walks alone. Whispers from the fence post, soft and wide, touch more hearts than he ever tried. No curtain call, no grand parade, just a song the stars replayed. He strummed alone, now voices rise from that quiet fence beneath the skies. Just a song the stars replayed. He strummed alone, now voices rise from that quiet fence beneath the skies.
Morning fog still hangs in the trees. You're pouring coffee, I'm tuning in peace. No headlines here, no deadlines ring. Just a quiet porch where our hearts can sing. The world's still yawning, not yet awake. This old guitar's got songs to make. You hum a note, I follow along, and suddenly silence becomes a song. Coffee and chords in the morning sun, just you and me, and the day's begun. No stage, no lights, no fancy words, just melodies only love has heard. We don't need the world to know our names, we've got all we need in these front porch flames. You tap your foot on the worn wood floor, I find a rhythm we've played before. The birds might sing, the breeze might sigh, but your smile's the only spotlight I rely. And maybe someday the world moves fast, but here in this stillness, love can last. We're not chasing dreams that fade at night, in soft morning light. Coffee and chords as the sun climbs high, a harmony low, sweet and shy. No roaring crowds, no distant shores, just love that plays in the creak of doors. And I trade the world for one more day of coffee and chords and you this way. Two hearts, one porch, and a sunrise song. We'll be here still when the rest moves on.
Wind in the willow, sun hanging low, old wooden chair where the quiet winds blow. Picked up my guitar, let the day slow down, where the creek makes music without a sound. I come here every evening, just me and my sixth string. No crowd, no lights, just the whisper of wings. The water talks sweetly, the leaves keep the time, and I play like the world's still doing just fine. 'Cause peace don't mean the silence, it's the way the branches sway, how the ripples keep on dancing while the notes just drift away. There's a song in every moment, a soft and steady tune. In this creekside harmony, I remember who I am too soon. A breeze hums low like an old front porch hymn. I close my eyes, let the healing begin. No need for words, no reason to rush. Out here the world learns how to hush. It ain't quiet if you're listening close. The wind's got secrets only stillness knows. Every stone and root's got a tale they've told, and every chord I strum feels brave and old. 'Cause peace don't mean the silence, it's the way the branches sway, how the ripples keep on dancing while the notes just drift away. There's a song in every moment, a soft and steady tune. In this creekside harmony, I remember who I am too soon.
She walked with a notebook, pages worn thin, humming a line the breeze carried in. He sat on a boulder, guitar in hand, picking a tune that sounded unplanned. Their eyes met beneath the golden blue. He said, "Got room for a chord or two?" She smiled and said, "I've got words to spare," and the trail that came their open air affair. song is sky, dancing lines that rhyme, written in the sunlight, played out in time. Two hearts that never meant to collide found something more on the mountainside. No maps, no plans, just melodies high. That's how it started. Her song, his sky. They wrote of storms and skies grown dim, of whispered dreams and horizons whim. Each note he played, each word she drew, felt like a truth they somehow knew. And maybe life's a wandering stream, but sometimes strangers write the same dream. No need for names or reasons why, just the hush of wind and the open sky. Her song is sky. They let it all flow from deep within, where the soft truths grow. A notebook, a six-string, a reason to try to let the music echo and not ask why. Still strangers, but not as they say goodbye. Bound by one chorus, her song, his sky. Under the same sky, they left a song behind.
Sat down where the wildflowers sway, sky so blue, not a word to say. Just me and six strings in the breeze, and butterflies dancing through the leaves. Pen to paper, heart to sound, chords just flowed as they came around. No script, no plan, no rhyme in mind, just feelings blooming unconfined. Butterflies and ballads in the afternoon light, songs born from stillness carried in flight. No crowd, no noise, just a soft country tune and a boy with a heart that hums with the moon. Sometimes the truest lines arrive when nature's near and you're alive. A gentle wind, a melody grows like pollen drifting where it goes. Every note a breath of grace, written in that sacred place. Butterflies and ballads in the afternoon light, songs born from stillness carried in flight. No crowd, no noise, just a soft country tune and a boy with a heart that hums with the moon. Sometimes the truest lines arrive when nature's near and you're alive. I don't need a stage or fame, just the breeze and your name. Each flutters like a verse divine, spelling out what I can't define. Butterflies and ballads and meadows so wide, whispers of wonder I can't hide. In the quiet I finally hear the songs I held for all these years. Let them fly on wings unseen through fields of golden air.
evergreen, just butterflies and my guitar strings, writing ballads in the wind and green.
Got 2 old chairs and a weathered fence, a couple of goats and no pretense. The sun sinking low behind the hill, and everything around us just stands still. She hums along as I strum slow, the same tune we danced 2 years ago. Wrinkles tell the sweetest lines, stories age like homemade wine. Sunset with the goats and her hand in mine, laughing about the days we left behind. No city lights, no highway signs, just love and time and a sky that shines. We don't need gold or fancy coats, just a front porch, a song, and the goats. She talks about the babies we used to rock, and how the barn still smells like chalk. The goats nuzzle close like they know we're the roots to this old meadow. Sunset with the goats and her hand in mine, laughing about the days we left behind. No city lights, no highway signs, just love and time and a sky that shines. We don't need gold or fancy coats, just a front porch, a song, and the goats. Time's been kind and quiet ways, giving us these golden days. The sweetest music ever wrote was played 'neath skies of orange and hope. Sunset with the goats and hearts grown wise, she still